Hello everyone, my name is Jacoman and welcome back to another redstone video. So in this video, I suppose we are going to be creating a automatic shulker loader. Ooh, joink. Suppose we could say goodbye to lag, amen. But anyways, I suppose for a shulker loader we will, why is my caps on? A shulker loader, we will need some sort of shulker. So let's go ahead and grab a green one, because green is the best, as you can see. Oh crap, I forgot to change my skin color, hold on. And boom, done. Wow, this looks absolutely terrible. Why does this look neon? I hate neon. Okay, so I suppose this would be the regular layout for a thing, shulker loader that is. There we go, we have now filled this up with shulkers, and so when we dispense it with, say, a lever or something, then, yes, nice. And then, actually, I think technically this is an unloader. We can make a loader later, but this is technically an unloader, so then once it's completely unloaded, we will then need a comparator to detect that. So, assuming that all of this was in there and it's unloading now, so this is powering that. So then what we could do is take this up and just get some redstone quick, slap it on there, and that way, once this is done unloading, then this piston will extend and break it. Ooh, but that will send that thing through the system as well. So I think once it's done, we'll have to have another signal that will power this. Once it no longer detects anything in here, it will power this. We are now on the last couple stacks, because I totally waited all that time. I didn't move any single one of those stacks by my own hand. So we're almost done here. I think I still don't really know what's gonna happen yet, but we definitely about to find out. Okay, here we go. 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, so we do need some timing in here. Otherwise, this won't get collected at all, and it still didn't get collected. Oh yeah, and then this stuck, which isn't great either. Okay, this already got a little bit bulkier than I anticipated it to be, but in here we do have a shulker box with 64 red wool. So if we go ahead and power that, then it's unloading. Things have reset, and then once it's done unloading, hopefully the shulker box should end up in here, just this hopper here, and everything else should be down in here. How far are we? Okay, 20 left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, we still need more timing, so maybe there. But we did get this piston to retract this block, which was the purpose of this piston up here. Although, there are different ways of doing that. Hold on, let me see if I can make this smaller. Okay, this system here should make just a pulse, because it's just a monostable circuit, but with an extended pulse here, so yes. Oh, that worked beautifully. Okay, so don't have to worry about that anymore. It's not nearly as bulky as it was, so that's great. But now what we have to worry about is getting the shulker box to go through this hopper and then probably into either a chest or a different line of hoppers going in that direction, I guess. Alright, we've stacked this dispenser full of shulkers filled with things. So if we go ahead and activate that, everything seems to be working. This is indeed draining, and nothing is going to this hopper, so that means it is going straight down, which is exactly what we want to happen. I'm actually going to put another tick on that, so then when it reaches downwards, or when it reaches 0, then we'll see what happens, and it was collected. Dang it. So we don't actually, oh my gosh, no way. We don't actually, okay, so we actually need to power the hopper beneath that so that it doesn't, okay, so that actually can do that. Okay, well, I think this actually works now, so let's go ahead and try this one more time. It is in fact unloading, so powering this wool block doesn't stop that, which is great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we do need to wait a little bit so that this very last red wool block can actually go down into this hopper. And then this is just left there. Okay, let's try this one more time. This is on 2 ticks now, so hopefully it will work. Down to 15. Now we're down to 10. This thing's actually drained surprisingly fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And put another tick on that. See where we get from there. Oh gosh, man. This is going kind of slowly, but I'm sure it'll totally be worth it. Man, I really hate this yellow skin. Oh, you know what? I just realized that this has 2 ticks above here, so that means this needs to wait an extra 2 ticks in order for the block not to be sucked in. So this might actually have to go to 4 ticks, but let's go ahead and try it another time. and see what happens. Please work. Please don't have to make me do this again. Oh, there it goes. And wait a second. Oh, I threw those in actually. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I only had 8 before, so try it again, I suppose. Oh wait, those are, yeah, okay, those are not interchangeable. Anyways, let's try this one more time. 4 ticks. I don't know how the heck we're gonna add 5 ticks into this if we need to. Please say we don't need to. Yes! There's an empty shulker box. That means that all came down through, all the wool blocks came down through these hopper systems before this one got powered. And the empty shulker box, where'd it go? Oh, I put it on it, and the and the empty shulker box came into this chest. So that means this whole system works. And so if we put, well, I suppose we would, so now what we can do is that every time this thing pushes downwards and gets rid of the shulker, then we can pulse this this dispenser again to give it another shulker to start draining again. So, and I think we can do that by just putting this there and then a repeater here. I think that would work. Alright, so let's try that. Yes, that totally worked. But we will have to see if it actually worked once we're done. Once this is done draining, and to see if another one pops in place once it is actually done draining. Ooh, that actually only goes up half a block. That's kind of cool. Anyways, so... oh, wow, that was fast. Alright, so... 3, 2, 1... No! No! Oh, I know why. It's because this actually spawned in so fast. Oh gosh, we gotta read that. This shulker box spawned in so fast that it was actually on here while this hopper was powered, which means all of the wool blocks were just traveling through these hoppers into this chest. There's the third one. There we go. But as you can see, it actually does work. There's no more wool blocks in here. So we actually need a longer pulse. Let's go ahead and put it on 8 ticks, just in case. And then try that. No, see, because we need this to unpower before we put another one in. Wait, what? This is way more complex than I anticipated it to be. Yeah, no, see, we're still getting red wool in here. We don't want that red wool. We just want the shulker boxes. So somehow we need to move this block out of the way. Somehow we need to move this block out of the way after a certain time, so that the blocks of the new piston, or the new shulker, can actually come into here and actually go down through here. Okay, so that would probably include a piston right here if we want to keep this thing compact. What the heck? What have I done? This redstone is powering this block, right? So this should be off. Wait, did I just update the... I'm updating a torch right now. Hold on. I'm sorry, what? What is redirecting this redstone? There is nothing redirecting that redstone. I've created an anomaly in Minecraft. What the heck? Alright, so I just figured out what was redirecting the redstone. It turned out whenever this block was brought back to here, the redstone was just connecting with the other redstone, which was right there, which is the problem because we just want that to stay as a circle so that it only powers this hopper instead of this hopper. Okay, that definitely makes more sense than it did, but we still have the problem of this hopper trying to get out of the way. 8 ticks. What would that do? So if we put that there, there's the shulker unloading its blocks. There's nothing in here. That is a really, really good sign. But now what happens when it breaks? So it's broken. Another one is placed in. Dang it! No. So what does that mean? Okay, so I quickly threw together an item sorter here, so that if it detects any of the red wool blocks coming through here, then it will allow them to come down into here, into this bottom chest here. Although I think a few might end up in here, but that's totally fine. So next, I think actually, yeah, next all we have to do is put in this there, which I think we're going to put on 4 ticks. That's probably best. So we got plenty of shulkers left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the chest. I mean, the shulker box. There's the shulker box right there. And all of the wool's going down here. So, goes the second one. There they go. They're all ending up here. So this thing is actually working now. Well, this is great. It's actually working. this whole thing works now. I think so. Just to make sure that this episode doesn't become too short, I think we're gonna go ahead and make the shulker box loader as well. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with the concept of a shulker loading system, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to build that myself because that's something I have not done yet. Okay, I think I've got the basics of this plan down. So basically, once we get a shulker, that's actually full of stuff, so we don't want that one. But once we get a shulker in here, this will detect how full it is, and then once it's completely full, this will push it and break it, and that should go down into this hopper here, which will then go into these chests as a full shulker box. So let's go ahead and set up the fullness detector, I guess you could call it. I don't know, that's probably not what I would call it. Okay, I have filled this chest up to the maximum, almost. There's only 63 red wool here, which means that if this is completely full, if we fill it up to the same amount, we are still not getting an output. But if we put one more in, we are getting an output. And actually, I think we don't even need this part of the circuit. So this actually works really well. So if this is entirely full, completely and utterly full, but that also means that no swords or weapons or things that aren't stackable, non-stackable items, they can't go in here, because I think that would probably break it. But then, since this is down like that, moment of truth here, look at that. Okay, so let's just set up some chests real quick. So fill all of these up with red wool blocks. So now if we put this there, oh dear, it's definitely started filling up. As you can see, it already has 14 red wool in it. So if we put it sideways, there we go, now we can see. So if we just fill this up really quick to about there, and then if we wait for a stack to go in, then it should break, come down here. Man, the shulker loader is way, way easier than the shulker unloader. But here we go, boost here. Oh shoot, I missed it. Oh man, I'm breaking everything. But there we go, we have 2 now. Oh man, this did not fire. We need a longer pulse there. Almost done here. Once it reaches 64, it will push forward and hopefully spawn in another one. Oh, we need more timing. Dang it. Okay, so this thing is actually a little bit more than I expected. So we'll fill this up one more time. Oh, yes. So, okay, so that worked. This is definitely working from what we have so far. So this is definitely a working shulker loader, and this is definitely a working shulker unloader. And so that is all I actually have for you guys today. So if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like down below, and if you really enjoyed it, then please consider subscribing, because it really would help out a lot. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.